I never thought my best friend would stand up at her own party, point at my husband, and call him her baby's father, like some twisted reality show stunt. But that's exactly where I landed last weekend. I'm Lauren, 31, and my husband Jake, 33, were at my bestie Elise's gender reveal in Portland, Oregon, expecting balloons and cake. Not a gut punch that'd unravel a decade of friendship. It started so innocent, so us. I didn't see the storm brewing till it hit. Elise, 29, and I go way back. Freshman year at Oregon State, bonded over late-night karaoke and a shared obsession with true crime podcasts. We were dorm rats turned soul sisters, belting Nirvana covers at open mics, road-tripping to Bend for craft beer fests, crashing each other's family Thanksgivings. After graduation, I chased a gig at a swanky Seattle ad agency, my dream since sketching campaigns in crayons, while Elise leaned into her quirky side, freelancing as a travel vlogger, couch surfing her way to a modest TikTok following. Different vibes, same heartbeat. We carved out Sundays for brunches, thrift hunts, or binging cold case docs, no matter the miles. 4 years ago at a dive bar's vinyl night in Seattle, I met Jake, tall, quiet, nursing a stout while his buddy trashed a jukebox. Our eyes locked over a Pixies riff, and by last call we were swapping playlists and bad puns. Elise was there, egging me on. He's got that brooding artist thing, Lore, and I've thanked her a million times since. Jake and I tied the knot 3 years back, a funky rooftop wedding with her as my maid of honor, toasting us with a kazoo solo. Perfect? Damn close, until kids didn't happen. We've tried, failed, cried over it, my endometriosis a quiet thief. But we've built a life anyway, him with his brewery gig, me with my ad hustle. Elise met her guy Nick 2 years ago, a chill carpenter with a beard that'd make a lumberjack jealous. They hit their first anniversary last month, and when she called 3 months back squealing, "I'm pregnant," I nearly dropped my kombucha. "Godmother duty's yours, Lore," she'd said, and I was all in, thrilled to see her glow into momhood. We picked a forest green theme for her gender reveal, her fave color, tied to our old camping trips, and I quarterbacked it, haggling with a florist I'd used for a client launch, nailing a cedar-scented cake with a hidden blue or pink center. Jake and I rolled up early last Saturday, arms full of garlands, ready for magic. Nick greeted us at their Portland loft. Elise is still primping, go wild. I tweaked the cake table, off-center bugged me, grinning at the thought of her squealing over it. Then it all went sideways. Jake and I had just finished stringing forest green garlands across Elise's Portland loft, the air buzzing with cedar cake and chatter, when the gender reveal kicked off. I was grinning, snapping pics of the setup I'd obsessed over. My best friend's big day, my godmother gig sealed. 8 years of karaoke nights and podcast binges with Elise had led to this, and I was all in, until she turned it into a nightmare I never saw coming, pointing at Jake like a spotlight in a bad improv skit. Guests trickled in, old OSU pals, Nick's carpenter crew, a few of Elise's TikTok orbiters clutching artisanal ciders. I hugged a college buddy, Mia, who'd dyed her hair electric lime since our last true crime marathon. "Missed you? Still solving murders?" she teased, eyeing my thrift score plaid skirt. "Only on Sundays," I laughed, basking in the reunion vibes. Elise swept in, radiant in a mossy green jumpsuit, her baby bump popping like a perfect prop. "Lore, it's flawless," she squealed, hugging me till I smelled her lavender shampoo. Nick trailed her, all shy smiles, adjusting a garland I'd already tweaked twice. Lunch hit. Salmon sliders, kale bites, a spread I'd haggled the florist's caterer cousin into nailing. Jake, quiet as ever, stuck close, sipping a stout, his brewery calluses brushing my hand under the table. We'd weathered our kidless years together. He'd sketch sour ale labels while I ranted about ad pitches, and this felt like our win too. Then Elise clinked her glass, standing. "Time for the big reveal." The room hushed, phones up, pink or blue smoke about to burst from that cake I'd centered just so. She beamed. "Thanks for being here, y'all. I'm beyond thrilled Nick and I are starting this journey." Nick grinned, clueless, as she took a breath. And I owe someone special for this little sprout. I smiled. Godmother nod incoming, right? Then she pivoted, arms swinging, pointing straight at Jake. Everyone, meet the dad. Jake's the man who made this happen. My slider lodged in my throat. The room froze. Jake's grip on my hand went vice tight, his stout clattering as he choked, "What?" All eyes, wide, darting, snapped to us, a silent scream filling the loft. My brain shorted. Jake, the dad? We'd been trying for years, my endometriosis a brick wall, tests piling up like bad newsletters. I'd sobbed into Elise's lavender hugs over it. She knew. Nick's jaw dropped, his cider mid-sip, confusion morphing to something darker. Mia's lime hair tilted. Wait, what? Echoing the room's stunned buzz. I stared at Elise, tears pricking. Explanation now. She giggled, a shrill edge to it, and nudged Nick. Kidding, guys. Total prank. Cameras caught it all for my vlog. She waved at hidden lenses I hadn't clocked. Nick's vintage bookshelf, the garland beam, rigged for her TikTok clout. Laughter sputtered, nervous, jagged, from a few guests, but the vibe curdled. Jake's face burned red, his hand still locked on mine, humiliation radiating. I couldn't breathe. Prank? She'd weaponized our pain, my barren ache, for likes. Nick didn't laugh. His eyes flicked to Jake, apology flashing, then hardened on Elise. My best friend, karaoke queen podcast pal, stood there, grinning like she'd aced a heist, oblivious to the wreckage she'd just lit. Elise's prank announcement, naming Jake the dad of her baby, hung in the air like a bad chord, her giggle slicing through the stunned silence of her Portland loft. I sat there, slider stuck in my throat, Jake's hand crushing mine under the table, his face a furnace of red. 8 years of trust, karaoke jams, podcast nights, shattered by her vlog stunt, cameras winking from the shelves I'd decorated. She thought it was funny, but the room didn't laugh, and what came next cracked everything I thought I knew about her wide open. Nick broke the hush first, his cider slamming onto the table, amber splashing across the forest green cloth. Elise, what the hell? His voice was low, a growl I'd never heard from the guy who'd once carved us a cedar birdhouse as a housewarming gift. She spun, still grinning. Oh, chill, it's just a bit. Look at their faces. Pure gold. She waved at the hidden cams, tucked in a fern pot, perched on Nick's vinyl rack, like we were all extras in her TikTok circus. My stomach churned, Mia's lime hair bobbed as she muttered, "Not cool, dude," her cider untouched. Jake shifted beside me, his brewery-calloused fingers twitching. Funny? He rasped, voice barely above a whisper, eyes locked on Elise. You know, we've been trying... He choked off. Our endometriosis hell wasn't public, but Elise had held me through every failed test, every not this month call. Her grin faltered, just a flicker, then snapped back. Jake, it's a prank. Lighten up, Lore gets it, right? She swung to me, expectant, like I'd nod and giggle too. I didn't. Tears burned, but I swallowed them. Couldn't let her see me crack, not with her damn lenses rolling. Gets it? I said, voice shaking but sharp. You think this is a game? Our pain? Your laugh track? Her eyes widened, caught off guard finally, but Nick stepped in, face thunderdark. Enough, Elise. Cut the crap. You humiliated them, me, us, for what? Views? She floundered. It's not. Nick, it's content. They're fine. Fine? Jake's chair scraped back. He's not loud, hates eyes on him, but he stood. I'm out. Voice tight, and bolted for the door. I grabbed his arm. Wait, I'll handle this. But his I can't lore was a plea, raw and quiet. Guests shifted, awkward coughs, clinking glasses, but the vibe was dead. Mia hissed, "This is messed up," as Nick grabbed Elise's elbow, dragging her to the balcony. Their voices carried through the glass, his sharp, "You've lost it. This isn't a joke, it's our kid." Hers shrill, "You're overreacting, it's viral gold." I caught Jake's eye. He was halfway out, jaw clenched, my stoic brewer crumbling. Nick's "Grow up, Elise," "This isn't you," hit like a slap. She shrieked back, "It's fun. They'll get over it." Fun? My best friend, my sister, had turned our grief into her clout chase, and Nick's fury mirrored mine. I stayed. Didn't want to ditch mid-meltdown. Not with Mia whispering, "She's unhinged." The cake sat, uncut, blue or pink locked inside, and Elise pranced back, oblivious, chirping, "Let's open gifts." Nick didn't follow. Jake was gone. I gripped my cider, forcing a smile through games. Diaper races guess the name, while her vlog lens tracked me like a hawk. Inside, I seethed. She'd cracked our world for a reel, and I wasn't letting it slide. What she didn't know? I'd been her rock, her ride, her wallet, her fixer, and that was about to end in a way she'd never see coming. Jake storming out of Elise's gender reveal, red-faced from her prank naming him her baby's dad, left me simmering in that Portland loft, her vlog cams still blinking like smug little spies. I'd stayed, swallowing tears through her gift-opening charade, but 8 years of friendship, karaoke duets, thrift hauls, rotted under her clout-chasing grin. Nick's balcony blowout had cracked her facade, but I wasn't done. By morning, I'd hatched a plan. Not loud, not messy, but cold enough to make her feel the void she'd carved in me. Jake barely slept, curled on our Seattle couch, sketching jagged hops vines till dawn, his brewery shift looming. "She knew, Lore," he'd muttered, voice hoarse. "Our tests, our fights. How's that funny?" I'd held him, my stoic brewer crumbling, and swore I'd fix this. Not for her, for us. Sunday hit and my phone buzzed. Elise, all chipper. "Hey, Godmama! Doc's appointment tomorrow. Can you drive?" Nick's sulking. Ugh. Sulking? After she'd trashed us for TikTok? My jaw tightened. I'd hauled her kayak to Bend, tuned her busted amp, bankrolled her vlog trips when her PayPal dried up. Not this time. "Elise," I said, voice flat. "That prank? Not funny. You knew our kid stuff. Made it a reel anyway. Jake's wrecked. I'm pissed. No ride." She gasped. "Lore, it's just a bit. Don't be dramatic. I'm stressed, Prego. You owe me this." "Owe her?" I laughed cold. "Oh, you? After you humiliated us? We're taking space. Figure it out." She sputtered. "Space? You're my bestie. Don't ditch me now." I hung up, blocked her, and felt the first breath of freedom since her green jumpsuit spotlight. Monday, my inbox pinged. Nick. "Lore, Jake, I'm sorry. Had no clue about her stunt. She's spiraling, kept it from me too." I texted back, "Appreciate it. Hope you're okay. We're stepping back." He replied, "Fair." "I'm out too. Can't do this." Out? My gut twisted. Divorce vibes already? I didn't dwell. My next move was brewing. I'd quarterbacked that reveal. Florist, cake, a surprise I'd stashed, a custom cedar cradle etched with Sprout, her vlog nickname, ordered from a Bend artisan. Pricey, $400, I'd planned to unveil it post-cake. Not now. I called the artisan. "Cancel it. Here's why," spilling Elise's real betrayal. He chuckled. "No refund, but I'll repurpose it. Some hipster'll snag it." Fine by me. Her Sprout wouldn't get my gift. Then the florist hit. Owed $300 for petals and sliders, half paid as my godmama surprise. I'd forgotten, tangled in Elise's mess. "She booked it. She pays," I said, voice steel. She knew I'd fronted half, let her sweat the rest. The florist sighed. "Got it. Bill's hers." I grinned. Petty, sure, but she'd chased clout on my dime too long. By evening, Jake smirked over his stout. Florist called her, voice like a banshee. We laughed. First real one in days. But my phone glowed with a blocked number voicemail. Elise, shrill. "Lar, you're cheap. Ditching my bill? I'm broke, Prego. Help me." Broke? She'd splurged on vlog drones while I'd hauled her kayak. I deleted it, heart pounding. Not guilt, power. She'd turned our pain into her play. Now she'd feel the silence of losing her fixer. But Nick's "I'm out" echoed. Had I sparked a bigger domino? Elise's voicemail, whining about the florist bill I'd dumped on her, echoed in my head as I sipped coffee in our Seattle loft. Jake sketching hop vines beside me. I'd cut her off. No rides, no cradle, no cash. After her prank turned our infertility into a TikTok reel at her Portland gender reveal. 8 years of friendship, karaoke duets, thrift hunts, gone, and Nick's "I'm out" text hinted her marriage was next. I thought she'd fade after my strike, but she doubled down, and the fallout, plus a twist I didn't see coming, sealed her fate. A week later, my phone buzzed. A blocked number rant. "Lore, you're a selfish hag. Leaving me broke? Nick's gone. I'm alone. Help me." Alone? I smirked. Her vlog clout hadn't saved her. Jake peeked over. "Her again?" I nodded. "Says I owe her." He snorted. "Owe her?" "She owes us. Years of hauling her crap." Truth. Camping gear to bend. Emergency cash for her drone fund. My playlists syncing her road trip vlogs. I'd been her ATM, her roadie, her hype girl, till she turned my pain into her punchline. Nick called that night, voice weary. "Lore, Jake, I'm filing for divorce. That prank? Last straw. She hid it from me, planned it for weeks. I'm done." Weeks? My gut twisted. She'd schemed while I'd strung her garlands. "She's unhinged," I said. "Accused me of tanking her life." He sighed. "She's texting me trash. Says I'm banging you, Jake. Sorry, she's lost it." Jake's stout clinked. "She's nuts. Tell her to shove it." Nick chuckled. "Already blocked. Lawyers got screenshots. She's toast." Her toast got crispier. Jess pinged me. "Florist hit Elise with the $300. Threatened small claims. She's raging on Insta Live. Betrayed by fakes." I checked. Elise, mascara streaked, whining, "My bestie ditched me. Pregnant and penniless." Penniless? She'd bragged about a vlog sponsor last month, some kombucha brand I'd hooked her up with. Comments roasted her. "Karma's a bitch. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." And I grinned. Petty but earned. Then my inbox lit up. An email from Elise, unhinged. "You're a jealous cow, Lar. Born with a silver spoon, mad I've got a kid you'll never have. Jake's slumming it. Your money's all he's got. Help me, or I'll spill your dirt." Dirt? I laughed. Silver spoon? I'd clawed through ad internships thrift funded while she'd couch surfed on my dime. Jake lost it. Slumming? I brew IPAs, she's delusional. We'd bankrolled her Bend trips, fixed her folks' leaky roof. Her dirt was a fantasy. I showed Jess, who cackled, "She's melting. Post that email." I didn't. Kept it for ammo. Instead, I called my florist pal. "She's broke?" Good, let her sweat. She did. Paid up, whining, per Jess's intel. 2 months later, summer hit Seattle. Jake and I sprawled on our deck, him doodling a new stout label, me pitching a podcast with Mia, cold cases and cider. Elise? Word trickled. Nick won custody terms. She'd crashed with her folks in Tacoma, vlog dead after sponsors bailed. She'd emailed again, "Lore, I'm sorry, broke, help." But I deleted it, sipping a stout Jake had brewed for my birthday. No strings IPA. Then Mia dropped a bomb. Elise's kid? Nick's DNA test? Not his. She's scrambling. Whose is it? My jaw dropped. Jake's "holy hell" mirrored mine. Not his, but whose. We didn't dig. Blocked her for good, sipped our stouts, and toasted. Our life, our peace, no puppeteers. Elise's clout crashed, her lies bared, and I'd won. Not with fists, but silence. Maldives bound next month. Sun, sand, no shadows. She'd gambled my pain. I'd walked away with the pot.